Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another episode. See ya, guys. Yeah, one of my most, interesting shows that I have up here. Yeah, because of the clear understanding I have with this brother. Yeah, but today, that understanding won't be there because we're gonna get at it. But see ya, guys. You're welcome to another episode. Yeah, it's Ola Claude show, Prem Talk. See ya, guys. Yeah, after what Arsenal put us through last weekend, it's only just that Ola should give us an exclusive. See, he hasn't talked about this on any other channel, yeah. So he'll just give
No,
us an exclusive. Of course, I know he did a watch along with Lee Gunner. Shout out to Lee
no.
Gunner,
Actually,
a
I
friend
didn't.
of the.
Actually, I didn't. I was away. I was away. I didn't. Remember, I
Oh,
told you
you
I
were
was away.
away. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. It was just
so
Liam. So
this is the
nobody
big.
knows. Nobody's saying nothing, bro. No, nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's heard nothing.
He
But
missed
big
the
up
watch
Liam
along
Matty.
with Lee Gunner. Yeah, so Lee Gunner's a friend of the channel. We love him down here. I know there's a lot of questions about that, but we love him down here. I like him as a person. He knows how to do his stuff. And I respect him. So see ya, guys. Let's welcome my guy, my brother. See, it doesn't take that much for you to, you know, to just feel this brother, man. Ola of the Fight Week show. Ola, talk to these people, man. How you doing?
No, big up everybody in the house. Salute to you. I say Paul Forwell there. Joanne Smith, salute to you, man. Big up the assembled as well. Everybody that's watching live or playback, salute to every single one of you. Big love. But yeah, we're back again with it, Tony and Ola TV. Let's get it, people. Let's get it.
See ya, guys. Ola is here. See, Ola, without much ado, yeah, I knew that you watched that matchup on playback, and you saw the mistakes, you saw what happened, the Kavanaugh incident, um, the chances that were missed. Because before we even go into the matchup,
Tony's frozen there. Oh, is Tony back? Yeah, Tony's back.
Ola, I don't know if Ola is back, but I think we both disappeared.
Yeah, we're back.
Hello,
We're
Ola,
back.
are you there?
We're back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Can you hear me?
Ola, okay, we're back. Okay, yeah, we're back. See ya, Ola. Even before we even talk about the Kavanaugh stuff,
Ask him Marty
we
in the
also
chat.
need to
Salute to
talk about the
Marty.
champ.
If Marty can pull up, Marty. If you can pull up.
Hey, oh, Matty's here. Big ups, Matty. That's my brother. I love that brother, man. Matty, shout out to Matty, man. Matty's my brother. Love that guy to the bone. He's a great guy, and yeah, supported me in my channel, big ups to you, South Ngana. Hopefully, our show will come back maybe this week. I'll talk to him and see if he can come back. Shout out to you, South Ngana, man. Big ups, John Smith. Amy Baba is in the house. Paul Forward, Blue Nose is down here. John Smith, we love you. See ya, Ola. Arsenal missed legit chances to go 2-3 up in that matchup. Yeah, the Kavanagh issue followed up. All those missed chances. Arsenal did not sign a striker at the dead end of the transfer window. We signed a winger, by the way, but again, we'll still talk about that. Ola, just give me you know, just give me a picture of what was in your mind after that matchup in the weekend.
Right. For the synopsis of the game itself, before we pick it apart, um, I thought we did just about all right in the first half. We missed loads of chances. We weren't clinical enough. But Kai Havertz took his goal well. Very good assist from Bukayo Saka to out jump, out muscle Lewis Dunk. That surprised me, to be fair. And
Hmm.
looking at Lewis Dunk's interview, I think that really got to him as well. He takes something away from that. But that goal in itself was a lovely goal from Kai Havertz. And
Yeah.
then we get to second half. Okay, let's see if we're going to try and push on. Let me see what the halftime team talk was from the manager. Let's see if this team start to progress the ball better, less unforced errors, being clinical in front of goal. Let's get this game, put it to bed. Let's get out of here. And obviously the first yellow from Declan Rice. I'm sorry, and I thought to myself, that was needless. He could have let that brother get the ball and then regroup with the team, get back in defensive shape, try and win the ball back. But lunging in the way he did, at first I thought it was all the way off the ground. But when I look it back, he did have some of his boots on the ground, so it wasn't all the way. I've seen them giving us as red before in some cases, but he got he got lucky there on the yellow. Second half comes in. Obviously, that incident happened between him and Veltman. And at first, because I had to watch it a number of times before I really come to a conclusion. But at first, I thought it was Veltman that was getting the card because he swiped Rice. I didn't even see Rice touch the ball away. I didn't catch none of that while I was watching it live. I didn't watch it on playback, but while I was away with my missus, we saw it there, and I thought to myself, oh, okay, this guy is about to get a red card for swiping Rice. And then I see Welbeck came around, and Welbeck started snitching. And he's talking about, yeah, that's the second yellow. That's the second yellow. I'm like, what's Welbeck talking about? So they start showing the team back. And I thought to myself, oh shit, okay. He did kick the ball away. So from the briefing that they've all gotten, every single player across the Premier League, they all got the same briefing. They kick the ball away, trying to delay start. It's a red card. Right. For what Rice did, it's a red. Yeah? From the yellow card. He kicked the ball. He kicked the ball away. It's a hold on. He kicked the ball away. The problem I had was why didn't is it João Pedro? João, whatever, the one that scored the goal. Why didn't he get a yellow in the first half? Because he kicked it as Arteta was about to get the ball and give it to one of our players. He then kicked the ball long. Yeah. Right. So looking back at that, because I thought, oh, it's just one of those that the ref's just gonna let go all game. Right. But that doesn't take away, even though it didn't João didn't get booked for kicking the ball away there, it doesn't mean Rice shouldn't get second yellow. Because the problem with how people feeling about it was because we dropped points in this game. Right? It's because we dropped points in this game. We said the last when was on the last show, and we was talking about our players were getting assaulted and nobody got carded. Why is everybody now hung up on this one? We already know that shit happens. That happens across the Premier League. It's not going to happen to just us all through this season. It's going to happen to other teams. What's hurting people is other fans are laughing at us. Yeah, it hurts. But we have to control what we can control. Yeah? We have to control what we can control. We can't control the ref. We can't control the other team trying to play their dark cards on us. But we can control our players. We can control what we do. Right? But before I even get to any of that, right? Hold on. Before I get to any of that, the chances that we meet. Hold on. I want to talk about the game. Let me get to the end of the game, then we'll break it down. The chances that we miss. Bukayo Saka then had a chance that Havertz squared to him. Another one goes begging. Stretched and gave it to the keeper. Right? And then on top of that, Kai Havertz then misses another sitter. Odegaard misses a sitter after 1-1. Like, we had so many chances to win the game, bro. Bro, the amount of chance. This is what I was saying, that what Arsenal does to me. It's not what the ref done to me. It's what my team, my club, my players are doing to me.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm there to see.
True.
Yeah. Right. So we look at all these chances that we had. That's it's plethora of chances. And one thing we've been crying out of all window is get me a goddamn striker. I've been saying
Ola,
it
do
for
you
2
really
years.
want to go there?
Bro, I'm going
Do
there.
you really want to go there?
Bro, I'm going, bro. I'm going there. Get me a striker, right? So check this out. We are now in a situation where we need points. We're dropping points right now, and we know City is about to play West Ham, right? To beat this City team to the Premier League title, you can't make mistakes like this. You can't make mistakes like this. And Declan, look, my man says right there, Declan Rice made a fool of himself. But you know what? I think he redeemed himself.
He made a fool of himself.
Because he's come out in an interview and said, and put his hands up, I know the rules. It was my fault. I kicked the ball away. I'm gonna take my second yellow. Yeah, I know I'm gonna miss a big game, but I have let my team down. And did he just let his team down? He let the fans down too. He let us down, but he redeemed himself by at least owning up to it. Right? He at least owned up to it. The problem, what everybody, like I said, that's really kicking everybody's ass is because rival fans are laughing at it. And they're saying, yeah, hold that, it's a red card, and they're not showing no sympathy about the inconsistency. That's what's hurting everyone. But we gotta hold our people accountable. We gotta hold our players to standard. We gotta hold our players to look. Xhaka used to do this. Everybody was on Xhaka. So now it's Declan Rice, everybody's favorite boy. Nobody wants to go at it. Xhaka used to do this when it got too hot for Xhaka. Remember, he just used to do some foolish thing and get stuck on yellow and get sent off. Remember, how many times did you lose your mind on Xhaka? Nobody was blaming the ref. He broke the rules. Declan Rice already himself said he broke the rules. So I don't know what the crazy part of it is, but for me, I just think we had chances to win the game and we didn't take them. So we only got ourselves to blame for dropping points. Not Kavanaugh, not Mike Dean, not Dermot Gallagher, not nobody. Us. Now, the whole conversation of consistency of refs not applying the same rule to every game, that's a whole separate conversation. But that doesn't just affect us. That affects every team across the league. It's affected Wolves. It's affected Bournemouth. It's affected Liverpool against Tottenham last season. We saw it. So this thing doesn't just happen to us. It happens to everybody, right? So the refs are bad, but we can't control the refs. We can only control what we can control, and we had chances to win those games. I mean, to take those points, and we failed to take the points. That's how I feel about it. Now, let's hear it from you.
See, Ola, I hear you, my brother, man. I hear you. But again, let's even go back to the one that really hurt. As at that time when we were at, I think, as at the time when that game, there was still a big chance for us to go and get in a striker into this football club. And I think that's where the problem stems from. I saw a clear-cut chance being given to Bukayo Saka. I was shocked. I mean, that pass came cross-field from Kai Havertz. Bro, how in God's name did he miss it? But again, you sit down, you ask yourself the question, is Bukayo Saka an out-and-out striker? The answer was no. Where was the goddamn striker to push in those goals? And you know what,
Who told him to play there?
Osimhen just left to Galatasaray.
Your
I
manager
was
put you
already
there.
hearing, yeah, that Mikel Arteta rejected that deal on the eve of the transfer window closing.
Mm,
He rejected Osimhen. He didn't want him
mm.
there. I also heard that there's also news filtering through from PSG that Mikel Arteta shunned his own countryman, Asensio. PSG threw him at Arsenal. He said no at the dying minute of of the transfer window
No.
shutting close. He didn't want him. Instead, he went down to Chelsea to get Raheem Sterling. But to be very sincere with you, I'm not that mad about the Sterling signing due to a reason because of Gabriel Martinelli. He stank up the place.
Should I tell you
He
why you should be
shows up
mad?
late to the party, and
Should I tell you why you should be mad?
no, I'm not mad. The only reason why I'm mad about it is that yet another signing from Chelsea Football Club.
Should I tell you
That is
why
a big
you
problem
should be
for me.
mad? Should I tell you why you should be mad? Are
Mm,
you not
Thank me for
tired
what?
of helping Chelsea out?
No, I'm tired.
Bro, I'm
That's why I
sick
said
of
it's a mixed thing for me.
I'm sick of
It's a
helping
mixed thing
Chelsea
because
out, bro.
Gabriel Martinelli isn't doing anything
Bro,
either.
I'm
Gabriel
sick of
Martinelli isn't doing
helping.
anything either.
I'm sick of help. I don't care. I'm sick of helping Chelsea out, bro. I am sick to the back teeth of. And the crazy part is, we're always there to help Chelsea out when they're in trouble of doing something themselves. They wanted Sancho. The only reason they're able to get Sancho is because we helped them out with Sterling, bro. Why are we helping Chelsea out? I'm sick of it, bro. If you're not tired, I don't care that it's Sterling, bro. We helping Chelsea yet again.
Yet again,
Digging it,
that's
we dig.
it's a big
You know what I mean?
concern.
We dug him out with the Kai Havertz thing. We've dug him out
Mm.
so many times with signings, taking shit signings from them, taking their cast-offs, bro. I'm sick of it.
Oh.
I'm sick of it, bro. Bro, it's like we're Chelsea's skip. Chelsea should have a skip out of Stamford Bridge with a fucking red skip with fucking cannon badge on it, and just chuck the players that they don't want inside it. That's
It's
what they should
shocking.
do. That there should be a meme of Chelsea outside Stamford Bridge with a skip called Arsenal. That's what they should do, because every player that they don't
But,
have you ever seen Chelsea
okay,
give us a player that they
but
want
again, would you
and
like to
we
look
fought
at
to
it
get it
from this
from them?
angle, Ola? But
No,
Ola,
I don't want to
can you
look at
look
it
at it
from
from
any
this
angle. I
angle?
don't want to help
Is
Chelsea out, bro.
no, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Is Sterling an upgrade on Gabriel Martinelli? Yes or no? No explanation. Is he an upgrade on Gabriel Martinelli? Yes or no?
Based on last season, no. Based on Sterling's last season, no.
Oh,
Oh, if we're gonna base it on that,
why? Why?
season for
Why do you
season,
think so? Because I think
season
that
for
Gabriel
season,
Martinelli has dished out
Martinelli,
stinkers
Martinelli
this past
Martinelli,
season.
Sterling didn't outperform Martinelli last season, bro. It's simple.
But again, why are you
That
going by
this is
last
fact.
season?
Well, why not?
No, I
It's
get
all
you,
I've
but
got.
why going by last season?
It's all I've got. What you want me to talk about? Sterling that was at Man City and Sterling that was at Liverpool. Is that the Sterling you want me to talk about, or the Sterling that we just took from Chelsea? We didn't buy him from City. If we bought him from City, then I'll be telling you he's an upgrade. But we didn't buy him from
But
City.
Ola,
We
you
bought him
should
from
be. You
from
see,
Chelsea, bro.
but let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
I'm
That
being
Chelsea
fair.
team has undergone. That Chelsea team. I mean, how many coaches have they had in the last 2 seasons? They've had nearly up to 4 or 5 coaches. See,
So
every everyone knows that every good player that goes
Bournemouth
to
is a worse.
Chelsea
Bournemouth is a
always come
worse
out
team,
with a stinker.
bro.
So let's don't
Hold on. Bournemouth.
so
Bournemouth is
let's
a.
don't act
La,
as if Chelsea isn't a stinky team.
okay, so
But
Bournemouth is a worse team than Chelsea, and Solanke still got 19 goals out of Bournemouth last season, bro. So what are you telling me?
well, he has gone to Spurs. Let him do that there, man.
Well, so what?
See, yeah.
Everybody that we've signed this season, I'm basing what I've seen from the club they've come from last season, and I don't even use that as a barometer. I've been on here so many times. I don't care what he's done in the Chelsea shirt. But if you asking me a question, is there an upgrade on Martinelli? Then I have to judge him on what he did in the last season and what Martinelli did in last season. And if you want me to go back the season before, then we can judge it. Martinelli
But
had
what did
probably a
Martinelli
better
do
season.
last season?
What? So, like I said, what did Sterling do last season? This is the question. That's the question you should ask yourself. But
Martinelli's season was
you're
dry.
making Sterling hide behind Chelsea's bad season. But there's bare clubs out there that have bad season, but their top players still rise up and deliver, bro.
Well, see, Chelsea is that football club, yeah, with different
No,
coaches,
you can't be on 300 grand
different
and have a shit
techniques.
season, and you can't be on 300 grand, have a shit season, and want people to excuse you out of it. No, nobody did it for Ozil. Everybody was calling him out. When he stunk out the place and we had a bad season, you can't be on 300 grand. Nobody did it for Aubameyang.
Well, we'll
You
have
can't be
to
on
judge
300
him
grand, have a
on
bad
an
season, and
Arsenal
nobody's
shirt.
calling it
That's
out.
all I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
We'll have to judge him on an Arsenal shirt.
Well, that's why I'm
We'll
going to
have to
judge it.
judge
But
him on an
yeah,
Arsenal
but you
shirt.
asked me.
And the
You
person you
asked me if
even
it's an
have there
upgrade,
right now is dishing out stinkers.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You asked me
So,
if it was you asked me if it was an upgrade. I'm telling you no, based on what I saw both of them do last season. It's not an upgrade. It's just on more money.
okay.
That's it.
I hear you, man. But Ola, of course, in the final minutes of the transfer window, we signed Sterling.
Yeah.
What does that signing? Yeah, what does that signing mean for Arsenal? Is it that we don't have a transfer plan? Because every football club, yeah, when they're going into the transfer window, they have to have a transfer plan. What do we do? Who are our targets? Who are we targeting? How much do we have to buy these players? Do you think a striker was ever in the budget? Was in the offing of this transfer window at all for Arsenal? Did they think about it in any way? With what happened? Because for me, I don't think these guys have a clue of what they're doing down there. They didn't think of a striker. They don't want a striker. They don't look like going for a striker. We only have Sterling as the only fit player that we brought in for in this past transfer window. The goalkeeper can't even play in the Carabao Cup. Merino is injured. We'll talk about Merino quite soon. See, every reinforcement that we brought into this team in this transfer window is of no use. It's either of no use or it's useless right now.
Yeah. I mean, when you say do they have plans to sign a striker, I think they had plans to sign Sterling soon as they knew. Soon as we knew Sterling could be leaving, Arteta made it known. I said it on this show last week. He was in deep love. He's got deep love for Sterling. Yeah.
He's got
All right. He got deep love for Sterling. That's when I knew they got plans to sign Sterling. You know what I mean? That's when I knew. And that was a good one. They had no intentions of signing no Tony, no Osimhen, none of that, bro. Soon as they knew, and that was what? About a week and a half before the window was done. They knew they were going to sign. They knew they were going to help Chelsea out. They kept good relations with Chelsea, bro. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. They kept good relations with Chelsea, and now
I
Chelsea
think
said,
our
"Hey,
relationship with Chelsea
yes,
has to be investigated, man.
bro,
It has to
this
be
is what.
investigated. Kai
Thank
Havertz, 20
you,
something.
thank you.
It's Sterling.
This
It
is,
has to be
bro,
investigated.
William,
We're helping those
Tech,
guys out
Gallas,
in
bro. The
ways I
list
can't
goes
even
on.
fathom.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We get the cast-offs and they get the players we don't want to let go. The Ashley Coles, the Fabregas, they get those. But we get the players they don't want. Like, bro, in that one-sided relationship, imagine you always doing everything for your girl and she does nothing back for you, bro. You're just
Come
the
on, bro.
skip. You're just the skip. Imagine that. Will you get sick of it, bro? That's how I feel. It's a toxic relationship that we got with Chelsea, bro. It's a toxic relationship, my guy. They need
I
counseling.
don't
The two
understand.
clubs. Chelsea don't need counseling. Arsenal need counseling. They look like they're moving like they got Stockholm syndrome, bro. Yeah, it's an abusive one.
It's
It's
shocking,
an
man.
abusive relationship, bro.
Absolutely shocking. No
It's an
transfer
abusive
plan.
relationship. I'm telling you, yeah.
No plan for
Arsenal
a
need
striker.
counseling, bro. They need a therapist. They need therapy. Instead of Arteta hiring therapists and shrinks for these players, he's hiring pickpockets to come and steal out of their
Ola,
pocket. And now
Ola,
Veltman, hold on,
Ola.
Veltman pickpocket Rice. And Rice still learn from the pickpocket
Mm,
exercise that Arteta
mm,
gave him. Veltman pickpocketed
mm.
Rice, brethren. Robbed him and slapped him up in the... Robbed him, bruv. So what's this pickpocket exercise that
Mm.
Arteta got for them? It was pointless, wasn't it? Because we dropped 2 points because of it. Dark hearts. The man picked Rice's
Yeah.
pocket, bruv. Yeah? Bro. What Arsenal be
Ola
moving.
is Ola has gone berserk.
Bro, Arsenal moving. Bro, Arsenal moving, bro. I'm telling you, man, like we're emotional club. Gary Neville said it before. It's like
Mm.
Arsenal's too emotional. We'll be moving like bare feminine out there. Oh man, the women's team is they're more masculine than this rascal team that we got
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here
yeah.
every
It's
bloody
shocking.
week. The
It's
women's team
shocking.
are more
It's shocking.
masculine than this team out here, bro. It's a mad thing.
It's shocking. Yeah, yeah.
It's terrible,
It's
man.
shocking when Wolves players are hitting the bum of Gabriel Jesus and choking Kai
Bro, I'm
Havertz in the
talking,
neck.
man, like, bro,
When you see these signs,
where's
yeah,
your dark hearts?
these people don't respect our players. They don't. The
This
league doesn't respect our players. Other teams don't respect
the
our players.
transfer market don't
They don't
respect
even
us.
respect us at home. It's shocking. It's shocking. Like the whole scenery stinks and it's bad. Yeah, and clear, clear deficiencies, clear priorities we have in the team. No one wants to address it. Let's address something anyway, because someone has to take responsibility for what is going on. Merino, injured in training, a shoulder fracture. Ola, I don't understand. But I'll give you a footnote to this, Ola.
Mm.
For so many years, this football club told us that one of our favorite guys, yeah, one of kid, that one of our favorite ill-hand kid, I'm talking of Emmy Smith Rowe, is injury prone. That's what we're told. We were told that this guy can kick a ball, that when this guy plays 2, 3 matches, he's always injured, you know. Different managers, whatever, no problem. Voila, this guy goes to Fulham and his fitness levels is completely changed. He's like a new man. It's like the Holy Ghost came upon him. No injuries. He's helping his team. He's the main man in his team. He's scoring goals for fun for them, and he's looking good. No fitness issues. Next 2 weeks, he will still play, and he's looking good. Voila. Merino, who hasn't even gotten injured, bro. I don't remember the last time Merino got injured in a Real Sociedad shirt. I can't remember. He's a beast for them. And then he comes into Arsenal training. Tap, tap, boom, kaput. Ola, what is really going on? Do you think this has to be on the manager? And I think it really has to be on the manager. I think our training methods are outdated, very difficult, and I think they give their all in the training, and it's
Look,
just stressful, and it's
I'm gonna be
causing more
I'm gonna be
harm
honest
and
with you.
injuries to our players.
I'm
For
gonna be honest with
example,
you.
Merino. Take it away from there, man.
Uh, I'm I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. In the words of my boy Nick Diaz. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I said I wouldn't be surprised if we bought a player injured. Granted, they said he got injured in training. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him play. I ain't seen him train. They could have signed him injured and tell us he got injured in training. The PR that this club sells you. All I
True.
know is you've brought in a player
Oh,
and he's injured. That's all I know. Because I've seen this movie before, bruv. I've got scars, like I always remind you. I've seen it before.
and use
We've all seen
Gabriel
it
as a
before.
scapegoat. I mean,
This bro. I don't know. I don't know. Could the injury could already been on his way when we signed him, and Gabriel just gave him a nudge across the line and say, "Yeah, you was injured. You was good. You was injured anyways." You know what I mean? So I don't know, but what I do know is we've signed a player and he's injured, and it's something that's regular. We had it with Ceballos. We had it with Karlstrom. We had a whole heap of signings that we brought in. This ain't no new thing. I don't know why anybody's surprised about what's happened, right? But what's more infuriating is we're leaving ourselves short. We've been saying it. Players are one injury away, one card away from us really being on bare bones. Bare bones, bruv. One injury away in certain positions, right? The only
yeah,
position for me I think we're strong in is in the defensive position. That's it. Midfield is about
it's
the
in
same.
defense, yeah, and we have
Striker,
enough
no
power
upgrade,
there.
no upgrade in my opinion. Not until I've seen something. Not until I've seen something. So you know, uh, forward they still kind of about the same to me until I've seen maybe there's a change. But until then, I have to hold what I know,
Ola,
and what I know
I'm also
is
hearing
what they're serving us now.
yeah, Ola is back. Ola, yeah, Ola, you back? Yeah,
Yeah, man.
can you hear me,
I can
Ola?
hear. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. See, yeah, Ola. Yeah,
Apologies to
see,
people,
I'm
but my
even
internet's
hearing
choppy
that
tonight.
Jiren Timber might even come into. Yeah, man. I heard that Jiren Timber might even come into even, might come in to show up that defensive midfield area, when we go to Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course, he's played once or twice for Ajax in that position, protecting the back for us as CDM. Do you think it does anything for us? And again, we still have Zichenko, who also plays in the midfield for his country in Ukraine. Do you think this manager will sort of do something, perform a magic, at least do the basic, yeah, in employing Zinchenko in a place where we can at least respect him?
This is one of the reasons why I wanted more bodies in the middle of the park, especially going into the season. Um, Look, Rice is going to be a big miss for us because of the magnitude of the game that we're
Mm.
going in, and then going into City. I don't know about his match fitness because he don't even look match fit right now. Then you take him out of a game that's supposed to make him, get more match fit. is going to be even more backwards by the time that City game comes around, right? So I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
there. In terms of the midfield, Timber, Timber could play there. He can do a job. We'll see how versatile he really is. I've not really seen him play midfield for Arsenal. I don't know what the setup of Holland is and the players around him that can make it um easy for him, more dynamic for him to play that position. But having a liability
Mm.
like Partey has been a liability for the last 3 games. Let's face it. Having a liability like Partey
Man,
around
he's
him,
looked bad, man. He's looked poor.
right? We could be in a whole heap of trouble. Timber could end up
Partey has looked poor.
babysitting Partey the whole game. And that's not what we want to see going into the North London derby. That's not what we want to see. But here we are.
Derby.
The and Drews is absolutely is worse than before. It's worse than
It's
before, and this is
worse.
what I
It's
was saying,
worse, actually.
bro.
It's worse, actually. It's worse.
And
It's worse. It's worse.
it's not great, man. It's not great. And look, we've left ourselves in this
It's
position.
worse.
We left ourselves in this position, bro. This is what I saw Edu today doing his little interview talking about if things were stronger, and I'm like, bro, what are you on? How can you not buy us a striker and telling me
He's
that
on
you
cheap
think we're
drugs.
stronger, bro? What are you on, bro?
Edu is on cheap drugs. I think he's on drugs.
Bro,
You know,
we are in
I
the
think he's on
climate,
some asylum, he's hallucinating at this point, man. And I think
bro.
it's induced by some certain drugs,
Hear me out.
But
Hear me out, bro.
because,
Hear me out, bro.
bro,
Hear me out.
strike, we need a striker. It's clear. It's
We are in
clear.
the
Even
climate.
in that game against Brighton,
Bro, we're in the
3 to 4
climate where
chances when begging. Oh my days,
Tony, listen to this here. We are in the season, the era, the climate where Haaland is scoring back-to-back hat tricks, and we're
man.
busy
Back to
missing
backs, man.
chances and signing Sterling. What? That's supposed to bridge that gap, because you know what goals does, isn't it? Goals wins you games. Goals wins you games, and we weren't able to bag
It's a
against
fact.
Brighton. Goals wins you games. So I don't know what Edu's on talking about. He's made us stronger. I'm not feeling it. I've not seen it. And a whole lot of the fans ain't seen it. And any fan that's saying they weren't calling for forward, some kind of wide attacker, something, before the window was shut, they lying. And they weren't calling for Sterling. None of them were calling for Sterling. So everybody that's not big enough Sterling now, they're just finding ways to fucking cope with it, bro. You're just finding reasons to live with it. You're just finding reasons to make it sound in your mind. You're just finding a reason to accept it. No, you don't have to accept it. You can deal with it, but you don't have to accept it. Because you didn't want Sterling in the first place. Nobody that I
But
heard
again,
before the window was
Ola,
shut
we've
to tell
signed
me they
Sterling,
wanted
we've
Sterling.
signed him.
But no one can tell me they wanted him though. So why are we accepting it now? Why do I have to fucking
No,
accept it?
but again,
I didn't I
Ola,
didn't want him in the
the
first
reason
place.
why
Nobody
Arsenal
can
fans,
convince me.
why some Arsenal fans, Ola, the reason why some Arsenal fans are a bit, 50-50 with this Sterling signing, why some of them are saying it, let's see. It's because the guy we have down there is dishing out stinkers. Martinelli hasn't been on form for the past 3 seasons. In fact, the last two, I think, was it a season before last season? He scored 15 goals all season. And then in the season, this past season, he only scored about five or something like that. Absolute stinker. And he continued from where he left off last season with two horrible performances in
right?
our first two games. So
Yeah.
when you look at that, those
Tony, you got
stinkers he dished out, people are, Arsenal fans will be like, man, if Sterling
let's
can
go and
come
get
in and
another
do
stinker
something,
man that Chelsea don't want.
we're
That's the
50-50
solution.
at this point.
No. So that's the solution to you. Let's go and get another stinker man that Chelsea that
No,
did
no, no.
worse than we did. Hold
I'm
on,
talking after the
hold on,
fact.
hold. Let me land. Let me land. Let me
No,
land. Let
I'm
me land. Let
talking
me land.
after
Let
the
me land.
fact. He's here. We can't do
Let me land.
anything.
Yes,
He's here.
yes. He's here. But that don't
I'm
mean
talking after the
that
fact. He's here.
yes, yes, I know. I'm going to talk after the fact as well. After the fact that he's here, don't mean he is the solution.
Yeah,
Because you can't tell me that the solution to a brother that I've held accountable on your show over here, I've been calling out Martinelli. Don't get it twisted. And I like
yeah, sure.
Martinelli, but I've been calling him out, right? But that don't mean the solution to that problem is to go and get another stink man that a team that did worse than us last season don't want to be the solution. Bro, make it make sense, bro. I'm serious.
Ola, will you eat your words if Sterling? Will you eat your words if
I want him to
Sterling
make me. I want him
starts
to make me in my
banging in
words,
goals and
bro.
finds that
I'll
Man
come
City form?
if he
I mean,
bags,
I mean,
if he
Ola,
bags.
someone has made you eat your words before, and
Yeah,
that person is Kai
yeah,
Havertz.
bro.
He's made you look like a donut in some cases in some
Yeah,
watch
man,
alongs.
bro. Yeah,
I've seen him score some certain goals.
bro.
Ola,
You're not listening. I'm shameless like that. I will hold my arms up. You know me, bro. Everybody around here knows me. I'm shameless like
Ola
that, man.
celebrated.
If he starts to
I saw
bag,
one of his
I will
goals he
celebrate.
celebrated,
I will
and I was
celebrate.
like, man.
If he starts to bag, I'll celebrate
I
it.
was like, man, you shit on this
Yeah,
guy,
I'm shameless like that,
when he came in, and suddenly,
bro. But that don't mean right now. This is
you
how
were
I'm feeling,
dancing around on
bro.
a
This is
League
how I'm
on a
feeling right
channel.
now. I'm just telling man what we're. This is what we got right now. As of right now, as of today, while I'm
Are you
talking to
willing
you,
to give Sterling a chance now he's here?
in the Arsenal shirt, well,
Will
he's
you
here.
give
Well,
Sterling a chance, or would
yes,
you?
I got no choice.
No, okay, yeah,
I got no
yeah. Then
choice.
let's give him a chance. Yeah, then let's give
Yeah,
him a chance
you know,
because we
but it
have
don't mean I
someone
want
who
it.
is stinking out the place down there.
I got no choice. If he's
We
playing.
have
You know what I
Martinelli
mean?
who's doing nothing.
But if he
Again,
start
we've always
if he
been
starts to
asking for someone to give Bukayo Saka a rest too, so he can also help out in that position also. At
you
least that's
see,
someone that we don't really think will be a replacement for Bukayo Saka. We also have to think of that too. Also, not every technically gifted player would want to sit on the bench for Bukayo Saka or sit on the bench for Martinelli. So if someone in the ilk of Sterling is there, they can at least go head to head for those positions. And Sterling won't create a scene if he's not chosen. So that's another thing. If you go bring in a competition, if you go bring in a Rafael Lau, yes, there'll be competition. But is he willing to sit on the bench? But again, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, that sounds like it's Chelsea sales speech. That's what they sold to Arsenal to get Sterling off their books to us. I swear to God, you just sounded like Chelsea's lawyer right there, but you know what I mean? Now it sounded like their sales speech to Edu, and that's how they got Edu wrapped up, man. They got Edu wrapped up. You see, Chelsea is the type of club. If you can sell a death row contract to these players, I'm not surprised they got Edu with this bloody Sterling business. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I'm not. And this is the kind of thing that we now as fans have to put up with and deal with. But he's here. He's here. You know? Thank you very much. Big up Matty. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out, Matty.
Because we can't go and get somebody that was one of the worst players in a team that finished way worse than we did to come and solve
Certain
the
goodness says
problem
he's
that we
using him
got.
as a human shield.
He is. That's what's happened here. That's what I'm trying to say. We can't use that as a savior for this window. The window's crap.
Mm.
I give him credit for the outgoings,
No, it
but
is. It
that's where
is.
the most of the credit. I give him credit for the outgoings, and maybe if I'm gonna give him an extra point, maybe rare, but the rest of the other 5 kind of goes to the outgoings.
I don't even think it's up to 5. I think we've failed. I think we've failed. We've totally failed. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
I
it's
did
a
not
mad,
even ask the Southern
it's,
Gunner.
it's a mad, it's a it's a
I did
mad,
not
it's a
even
mad window,
ask the
man.
Southern Gunner for us to do a transfer show. I did not even ask the Southern Gunner for a transfer show. That's how bad it is. Everyone in this channel knows that me and the Southern Gunner transfer shows. Me, I did not even contact him. I knew it was useless. I knew these guys were just pretending. Uh, But, but again, Ola, yeah, all these 100 million players, yeah, that we're hearing out there. Do you think Arsenal is looking at Declan Rice? Yeah. And they're saying, you know what, yeah, why should we be spending another 100 million on a player who is just average? Because see, it's coming to light. Declan Rice, we were robbed. He's nothing like 100 million player. Do you think this is also playing in? Of course, I just like to be fair. I'm just a radio guy. Do you think it's playing in their heads? Yeah, that why should we go bring in another 100 million flop? I'm not saying Declan Rice is a flop, but again, we've seen it.
It was a flop. It was a
He's
flop
not
against
he's
Brighton.
not Ronaldinho. He's not 100 million player. He's bang average. Let's be certain about that. So, do you think they're looking at their transfer strategy and they say, you know what, yeah, why should we be going to spend 100 million on these players to come down here to give us stinkers? Do you think that's at the back of their minds, or because I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be going for these strikers, Victor Gyökeres, even if they're expensive? I don't see why we shouldn't be going for them, bringing them to the football club to help us out. But again, they cost a fortune. The other person that doesn't cost a fortune it's totally bonkers is Ivan Tony. 40 million. Easy business, easy peasy. Do the business, come in, bring him in. But again, I don't really understand that business. And they let him go to Al Hilal. I don't really understand that. Big ups to Longhead Yeti, our big friend who's down here. Oregon Gunner, our show will be coming back also maybe this week or so. But Ola, what do you think, man? Big ups to
Yeah,
the
man.
Southern Gunners down here too.
Yeah,
Also,
man.
yeah,
Salute,
Ola, you were
salute
saying
to
something,
Yeti.
man.
Yeah, man. Salute to Yeti. Salute to Oregon
Yeti,
Guna.
big
Yeah,
Yeti,
man. Big up
real
the man. Them. Salute to the man.
mm,
Them.
Oregon
Um,
Gunner. Po, po, po. That's my
and that
brother,
super chat
Oregon Gunner.
and that super chat from Matty
Brother.
there. That's how I feel about Edu and some of the business that is done. But look, the situation we've left ourselves in right now with the fixtures that we've got coming up, it's starting to look booky, it's starting to look frightening. And
Mm.
if we're honest, if we're being honest with each other, how many points do you think we get from the next couple games that's coming up? We'll be lucky if we get out of this next couple fixtures with 1 point. If we don't lose all 6, that's how I'm looking at it, bro. And it's stressful already. It's stressful already. I'm looking at this manager this season, bro. If we don't get the major this season, man, I'm boycotting this
But again,
blood clotting, bro.
it's excuses again.
Bro,
This is the same story that we
he's
talked
got
about
to.
last
He's
season.
got.
He
Yeah,
needs to
but
go. It's sure
he's
he
got.
needs to go. Like
The,
there's no other
the owners
no
the owners ain't
excuse, man.
thinking they ain't
He
thinking
needs
that
to
they ain't
go.
thinking that way. But we need to get heard on this, man, because this manager has spent damn near 700 800 million, 700 mil at the very least. at the very least, right? We shouldn't be feeling sure in certain positions. The same position that we've been crying out season after season after season after season. I'm tired of crying and begging for striker, bro. I'm sick of it, bro. And now we got midfielder, we short on midfield. Yeah. Why didn't we get adequate replacement? Now we're thinking, okay, so what's happened to this Nwaneri guy that got promoted into the team? Why can't he play there if they're so confident?
Exactly.
Now we're gonna move Timber.
Exactly.
We're gonna move
He's not
Timber
even
in there.
having a run in. Like
So
that, like
he
this
don't trust
thing
his
is
players,
shocking,
man.
man.
He just
We're not even
parades
giving
them, bro.
our youth
He
a
just
chance.
parades them. He just parades them. He don't really trust this man. He don't trust them man they like that, bro. You don't trust them man they like that. And that's why I be telling you this man's are mercenaries, bro. Even this man, they're all mercenaries, man. I'm telling you. They are all doing it for the highest bidder for that cause. That's it.
Brother, Ola, 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 I know this might sound like a conspiracy theory, yeah. But for a second, yeah, when Mikel Arteta did not bring a striker over the line in this just concluded transfer window, I just started thinking like maybe this manager is actually strengthening Man City to be in a more better position and allowing Arsenal to just rot, to win nothing. And then when it's time for him to be the successor to Pep Guardiola's Man City team, he would just sail into the sunset and go to a team that has already been built for
Even
him to just take over.
even
Because,
now, your thinking is a
bro,
mercenary.
you had a chance of bringing in a striker to come in and get that because it's bonkers. I don't understand. Like, let me understand it. And it's clear to see when I saw 3 to 4 chances go begging in that game against Brighton, I knew it that we've blown it again this
You
season.
see,
Again.
let me tell
Yet
you this.
again, just in the
Let,
first
let,
games.
let me
Yet
tell you
again.
this.
It,
If
it doesn't make
we
sense, Ola. It doesn't
if we
make
if
sense.
if we heard that Arsenal put money down for a striker and he got refused, then I'll say okay. They actively try to to try and get one. We didn't hear of no bid for any striker, bro, that got turned down. I don't know if you did. We might have heard links and rumors, but we didn't hear of no concrete bid that got put down for a
At
single
all.
striker across Europe that got rejected. Now tell me if there's no problem there. Because they weren't trying in the first place, bro. All that money that we made from selling players. Well, why can't we go and bang down 110 million down on Isak and test what Newcastle gonna do? They're like really give them something to think about. Why didn't we do that? We sold enough players. We sold enough players to be able to do that.
Yeah.
At least test their resolve.
Yeah.
If they turn it down, then you say, okay, you know what? At least Arsenal tried. But I didn't see that. I didn't see them get turned down. They didn't even get turned down for a
Yeah.
bid.
Have some shame. Have some pride.
So to me, they weren't trying. And if they weren't trying, it's because they knew Sterling was going to come in one way or the other, and they were just waiting. That's what I think. And I'm fuming that we've helped Chelsea out once again.
Well,
Once again, we've helped Chelsea out. I'm
once
sick
again.
of I'm tired of taking the cast-offs, bro. I want a player they don't want to sell.
Ola.
That's the player that I want. A player they don't want to sell. How about go get one
But
of
again, all
them
their
players?
players are shit.
I'm just
All
saying a
their
player
players
they
are
don't
shit.
want.
I don't even want anyone from
I'm
Chelsea.
just saying a player
All
they
their
don't
players are
want to
shit.
sell. I'll take Gusto from them.
Even the ones they don't want to sell are shit.
I'll take Gusto from
We
them.
shouldn't
I
even
think
be doing
Gusto's all right.
Chelsea.
I think Gusto's decent.
Gusto. Bro, I don't need all those fucking players in my football club, man. All of them, they stink. All
Well,
of
you got
them,
Sterling.
none of them.
Oh, oh,
Any player
So
from Chelsea,
Sterling,
bro,
so Sterling don't stink now. So Sterling don't stink now. No,
no,
no, you say all of
but
them they stink, but all of a sudden
no. See,
Sterling can
the
do
only
this. Oh,
reason why
Sterling
I'm
can do that.
defending,
And I'm
the
saying
only
Sterling
reason why I'm
stinky, and you're saying to
see,
me,
the
oh, he's
only
an upgrade
reason
on
why I'm
Martinelli.
defending this
Get
Sterling
out of
one.
here, man.
No, I did not. No, see,
Oh,
I'm a
Lord of
radio guy.
mercy.
I did not say he is. I only said
You walked right into it, bro. You walked
I only
right
asked
into it.
you a
Yeah,
question.
about all the players are stinky. Yeah, you got the stinkiest one. They gave it to you. And now you want to tell me, oh, yeah, but you can do this for Saka. Oh, but you better than Martinelli. Oh, you just said all the players are stinky. I don't want none of the players. Tell the truth. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I'll take Palmer.
Martinelli,
That's another one. Longer yet, he just
Martinelli
said
has
it. I'll
been
take
poor
Palmer. That's
this
two
season.
players. Give me a player they don't want to sell. That's my point. I don't want to keep taking their cast
Nah,
off.
but
Let's go
look,
and
come
take a
on,
player
man. No
they don't
one
want
is
to sell.
gonna give you Palmer, no. But no
This is
one,
what I'm
no.
trying to
But you have to be
say.
realistic in your
But
transfer
we've
plans.
taken so much
No one is
cast offs
gonna
from them.
throw
You're
away
missing the
Palmer.
point. You're missing the point. We've taken so much cast offs from them. Yeah. Let's get, if we're going to deal with Chelsea, the only time I want to see us deal with Chelsea is take a player they don't want to sell from them. That's the only time. If that's not happening, I don't want us dealing with Chelsea. It's what I'm trying to say. Hey, big
Facts,
up
man.
Leroy in the house,
But
man. My
again,
boy Leroy in
let's
the house.
see.
Man. Big up.
Again, let's see. Big ups Leroy, yeah. Big ups Sarton Good. He's still down here, guys. Yeah. Probably I'll talk to him for our show this week. Long yet he's still down here. Filthy. Big ups to you, Filthy, man. How you doing? See, yeah, Ola, we go into the belly of the beast to face our fiercest rivals, Tottenham Hotspurs, after the international break. What are your thoughts, man? We've lost to Glen Ross in the middle of the park. What do you think is going to happen, man?
Bro,
How should this manager arrange this team to at least get something, from the North London Derby? And mind you, we need 3 points from that game, at
we
least to
both
keep
need 3
pace with,
points.
with what Man City is doing.
That's why I think it's going to be a draw, because we both need 3 points. We're both coming back off the back of dropping points. Both teams going to be looking for maximum points. Ange has his own system that he likes to play that he's not moving from. It's now for Arteta to go and find a way to try and capitalize on that weakness and take advantage of it. Use some of the pacey players that we got and try and catch them on the break. So just draw them out. Now, not even say soak up pressure, but draw them out. They love coming to the halfway line, and just try and because we did that with Brighton, we had chances to kill up that game. The amount of times we caught them on the counter, and I think we can do that to them, lot. I think we can do that to them, lot.
Lots of
If
it.
we get
Lots of it.
our act together, we can do that.
Lots of it.
But the tactics has to be proper. Everything has to be executed right. Everybody has to be on their P's and Q's. And this is a North London derby. Employ your dark arts if you have to, because we were just a victim to one. I'd love to see us get one of their players sent off. Yeah. Because we can only control what we can control, bruv. You see what I'm trying to say? We can only control what we can control. Let's go and control what we need to do. That's it. In the other sport that I fuck with, everybody that I love mixed martial arts, the two fighters that's in the cage can only control what they can control. That is up to you. You get it done. No referee is there to save you. You get it done. There's no blaming the referee or none of that shit. It's you.
Ola, but Ola, we're not gonna sit down here and act as if the PG more Arsenal. We can't sit here and say this
I'm
is
not.
classy refereeing.
I'm not
No,
subscribing to
Ola,
that.
no. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a
The
spade a
referees are
spade.
shit, but
We're
they're
not
not
gonna
shit.
sit down
They're
here
not
and
just shit
clap
against
for the
Arsenal.
PG
I said it
more
earlier
and
on.
say the referees, are doing good. We're not gonna. Arsenal have, we've bared the brunt of their inadequacies. Let's be frank with it. And this Chris Kavanagh's incident last weekend, it just goes to show the hatred on this team. Even if Arsenal don't help themselves, even if that shouldn't be the reason why we should even draw that game in the first place, is due to our own, uh, 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 you know, irresponsibility. We're not responsible enough to go to the transfer window and get what we need to get to fuel this team. But yet again, man, shocking refereeing, man. You know, I, I don't know, shocking refereeing. If you're going to be giving Declan Rice a yellow card and then send him off, giving him his matching orders, then at least be very, very consistent. Yao kicked the ball off the pitch. Why no yellow card? Why no red card? In the game against Wolves, Jesus' bomb was hit. Yeah? Why is the consistency not there? And no yellow card. No yellow card for sexual harassment of a fellow man on the field of play against Wolves. They choked Kai Havertz. No one is talking about these things here. But again, Arsenal is bearing the brunt of these inadequacies, and I'm not having it. Even
It's not
if
just Arsenal though.
we're
That's
the
the
cause
thing.
of
It's
all
not
of
just
it
Arsenal.
too at the end of it. But again, you have to agree that we're being dealt a big blow with these
It's not
referees
just us.
also.
Which game was it the other
Let's
day
put
where the coach
aside
was
what we've
talking
not
about
done in the transfer window.
he got
I
lucky, it
agree
would
to
have
that.
been his fault.
But again, the
No,
refereeing is shocking, man. We're bearing the brunt more hard. It's hitting us harder.
bro, all I know is we can only control what we can control. Let's not get silly, hung up on semantics. If we took our chances, nobody's even talking about none of this bullshit that happened. Right? We didn't take our chances. We drop points. And we need to look at ourselves. Yeah, I understand
Mm,
the inconsistencies are there. And I'm not excusing it. But I'm holding us to more higher standards and more higher. We know what we're going for this season, bro. Why is this boy even here talking about Man U? Get out of here with that one there, Leroy. Man U ain't coming back nowhere. You man got better than you man got dealt with differently at your ground by Liverpool, man. You shameless bumper clat. Come out of there. Anyways, what we need to do is make sure that we control what we can control. Because the refs are going to be inconsistent across the board. They do it to other teams. The only reason it's more highlighted to us is because they do it to our team. But when other teams are
mm,
going through it, nobody cares. You don't care if it happens to Forest. You didn't care it happened to Leicester the other day. You didn't care. Nobody cares when it happens to Bournemouth. You only care when it happens to Arsenal. It happens to everybody. The refs in this league are shit. We all
mm.
know it, right? But let's control what we can control and not give them a reason to do crazy shit on us. Let's not give them a reason. Don't be the reason. That's what I know. That's what my old man always told me. Don't be the reason for me to whoop your ass. Don't be the
Well,
reason
I've been
for you
having
to
this
get punishment.
argument with people. Is Declan Rice 100 million player?
I mean, last season he showed signs of it.
Or is he just a bang average player?
Last season,
Huh?
like I said earlier on, that's our Judge Sterling, that's our Judge Martinelli, and last season Declan Rice showed signs of it. There was a couple of times I was on live stream and I said it with chest. That's £100 million player. It was there with me. He said that's what £100 million gets you. When he scored that goal against United, I think he
Because
scored against Chelsea as
I'm
well.
beginning
So,
to
so,
I'm
so
beginning
we
to
can't then say I can't say then that that's what 100 million gets you, and now I'm saying it's not. So, like I said, I've seen signs of it last season. Now let's get some continuity. Now let's get some consistency. Now let's get if you can really stand on business when your team needs you. Let's see all of those things. And so far, in this game, even by his own admission, he's failed so far.
Yeah, man. I'm beginning to think that, splashing 100 million on these players sometimes, man, we just have to be more careful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing him as a 100 million player. Thomas Partey looks drab. Look at what Rogers did to him the other day. yeah, played with him in the middle of the park. Yeah, Thomas Partey was clutching on the field, trying to, you know, gasp for air. It's shocking, Ola, man. Ola, what's your prediction for that matchup against Tottenham Hotspurs, man? Because we have to go. It's already over the 1 hour mark. But everyone, thanks for joining us on the show today, guys.
No, big
Yeah,
love to everyone, man. Salute to everyone. Still big up Yeti, my boy. They assembled. Matty, salute to you, Matty. I'm gonna be there with you guys for the
Oregon
NLD
Gunner,
game. Oregon Guna, Drew, Joanne Smith, congratulations on your win. You sent me on Insta. I saw it. Congratulations on your win, man. Very, very
the
nice
Southern
predictions.
Gunner also.
And yeah, I'm right. Yeah. So big up to everybody that showed love. I'm saying,
Yeti.
even though I know we need all the points, I think it's going to be a draw. So I'm going to go 2-2.
Hmm. Do you think you'll bring in Jorginho into the middle of the park?
Very likely. Very likely Jorginho plays
Would you
that
go with
game.
Jorginho in the middle of the park?
I want legs. I want legs in the middle of the
Right.
park,
That guy he lacks match fit.
and and and
He
to have
lacks match
Jorginho and
fitness.
Partey with no legs, them two ain't got no legs, and to have those two
Oh, we're
in
gonna
the
get
middle of our
you know,
park,
that.
it's
We're
going
gonna
to be a
get
long
smashed up,
afternoon, bro.
bro.
It's going to be a long afternoon. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
might get smashed up, bro.
I don't know, but
We
I'm
might
gonna say
get.
2-2.
There's a big possibility that we might get smashed up.
If we win
It's
that
very,
game,
very possible, man.
our defense will
We'll
have a
declare right.
lot to do with it. If we win that game, our defense will have they have to
Yeah.
be absolutely flawless for us to win that game. So we need to see what's going
Definitely.
on. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Ola, what do you have coming up on your channel, man? Before we go.
Yeah, we got Dust Up Shakedown tomorrow on the Fight Week show with Gilbert Burns about to fight Sean Brady. So that's gonna be a big one. And we're looking to bring Big Shad Unsua. Blammy is going to be pulling up on the show as well as Adrian Sanchez. And these are AFC fighters that's been rocking with us for a long time. We know what's going on in South Africa right now. UFC is heading to South Africa, people. Then I don't said it because Dricos bit easy to get that title over there to South Africa. So big things are going on over there. And we've been
And
tapping in
Dricus is your
with a lot
guy.
of
Dricus is your guy.
we've been
Dricus is your
tapping in.
guy.
Exactly. We've been tapping in with a lot of the fighters over there in South Africa, a lot of the fighters in his gym as well. We're really good with his brother, Jaco Duplessis, and one of his other guys as well, Cameron Simon. So yeah, the Fight Week show is the place to be. When you want to talk all things mixed martial arts, man, you know what I mean? We're doing it over there, man. So yeah, come keep it locked with us. And also we got that watch along for Danny Dubois and Anthony Joshua. We got that one there going down as well. Ligona's going to be joining us. And if you are
Oh,
my
that'll be a cracker.
you can
Who
pull
do
up
you
as well.
got in that one? Who do you got in that one?
Boy, I never not back my,
who do you have
I
to win
never
that
not
matchup?
back I never not back my countryman in the fight. So I'm going to be going with AJ. I can't pick Dubois.
No,
He's
sure,
beating
but
Dubois.
I'm talking of pure skill because I've
No.
heard that Dubois have
Are we
smashed
saying
Anthony Joshua
AJ?
up,
Are we saying
pushed
AJ?
him
Are we saying
around
AJ?
in
Are we
training,
saying yes? That
pushed
all
him
that may be
around,
true.
smacked him
That
up,
bro, that
you know,
happens in the fight game all the time.
gave him a
That
couple of bruises here
That
and
happens
there
in the
in
fight.
training
That
and
happens in the
sparring.
fight game all the time, bro. That happens all the
I
time in the
mean,
fight game.
anything can
That,
happen, man. Anything can happen.
bro. Gilbert Burns used to rough up Usman in the gym. We used to rough him up. Usman said it.
See ya,
Bro,
guys.
used to rough him up in the gym. So these things happen.
Right? See ya, guys. Go subscribe to Ola's the Fight Week show and hang out with him down there and go show him some love. As for me, I'm looking on doing something with Oregon Gunner this week. I wasn't chanced at the start of this week. I'm also looking on doing something with Matty. I'll try and check his schedule and get something done with them this week. So let's see. The international break is here, so we'll just rest, recalibrate, and go again and see what happens. As for me, the season is already dreadful. The season is already shocking for me. So, I don't know what we're gonna do, but let's see. Um, from me and Ola, who was just left, we are out. Smash up the likes and show some love. Big ups. Peace.